Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel, leave your thumbs up, and leave your comments. And please do me a big favor and share this video out. It would help me tremendously. Y'all, as you know, on yesterday morning's 6 a.m. video, we had a contest. Well, I picked the winner last night, and I will reveal that winner in this video. So y'all, stay tuned. It could be you, and if you click away, you'll never know. Y'all, Nancy Pelosi was asked on ABC News by George Stephanopoulos. I always have trouble with his name. I wasn't even going to say his name, but George Stephanopoulos. I think I got it right. He asked her, "Are you any closer to reaching a deal?" And Pelosi replied, "We are seeking clarity." They've been seeking clarity a long time. She also said, with due respect to the people in the White House, in the president's administration, they are not legislators. So when they said we are accepting the language for testing, they was wrong. They made a light touch to change the wording. They changed shall to may, requirements to recommendations, and a plan to a strategy. She also said that they took 55% of the language out of the bill that they had in there and changed it to watered down language. She went on to say on the language, "We have not reached an agreement, but I am still hopeful." We're all hopeful, Nancy. She gave an example on some of the wording that was changed. Here is just one example. Contact tracing will be paid for by the federal government with the $75 billion. On that, they agree on. Each state will establish a plan that is acceptable for the circumstances. The CDC can provide guidance to the state. That's where she stopped. And she says, no, it's not can, it's must. And y'all, I kind of agree with her there. Because if you say can, that means they also can decide not to. So let's talk about this. Nancy Pelosi, in my opinion, is making perfectly good sense when it comes to this. Y'all know how I feel about her, and I have to give her props on this because she is making sense. Like if you and I was having a conversation and I said can, but it was supposed to be factual, we can get away with it with a conversation. But when it comes to wording for a contract, it's cut and dry. It's black and white. It's either can or shall or must. Them words means a big difference in contractual language. So I'm going to have to give her props on this. I agree with her 100%. The wording has to be right, or else you are just creating a slush fund for these states that's poorly run. They can take that money and do whatever they want to with it. If you set a mandate, it must be done, then it must be done. So I have to tip my hat to her on that. Now Nancy Pelosi has set a 48-hour deadline to get a stimulus package reached. George Stephanopoulos asked her, what if they don't reach that deadline? What happens then? She said this deadline is just to get this package done and implemented before Election Day. She said if they don't reach that deadline, there's no way it can be done and implemented by Election Day. Again, she's making sense. I'm going to have to agree with her. Finally, Nancy Pelosi is making some sense. Now, why could she not make sense before now? Y'all, it's all about her hate for the president. She does not want to give him this win because it would make him look good for the election. And if he wins the election, she knows she is first to lose her seat as Speaker of the House. I have to give her props on what she said earlier, but it's past time for her to go. She could have got this done a lot sooner than now. She could have made sense months ago, but no, she wanted to kick it down the road to make the president look bad. And in reality, she's made herself look bad because everyone is turning against her. When this all started and I would say something bad about her, I would get hate from everyone. I'm not getting a whole lot of hate anymore from things that I say about her. So that's an indication to me that there's a lot of people turning against her. She is making sense right now, but it's too little too late. She keeps saying, her and Steve Mnuchin both keep saying that every time they talk, it's very productive, but nothing gets done. We all know that Steve Mnuchin is out of the country right now, but he does have his cell phone and he does have his computer, and they continue to talk every day. In today's world, it don't matter where you're at. You can conduct business no matter where you're at. I can take my computer to Egypt, and you'd never know it unless I told you I was in Egypt. So the fact that he's out of the country is nothing. It's minute. They can still talk every day. But they both say it's always productive. I don't see any productivity in their conversations yet. It may be coming. I'm going to be hopeful about it. Y'all, I'm going to announce a winner in just a few minutes. But I want to tell you about a new show that I have here on this channel. 10 p.m. every night. Please go over there and watch that. That's going to be a long form video. It's going to be more laid back. Won't be any collared shirts. It's going to be a t-shirt. Y'all bring a beverage because it's going to take a little time. And it's going to be really laid back. It's going to be talking about the stimulus, talking about COVID, talking politics, talking about my life, talking about things that's happening today. It's not all going to be doom and gloom. We're going to have some fun here. I may even throw some business tips in there too. So y'all be sure and check that out every night at 10 p.m. Last night was the first night of it, so if you didn't catch that last night, please go back and watch it. I will link that video to the end here. Also, my new channel. I've got a couple of videos over there now. Y'all please go check that out. It's all about culinary, cooking, that kind of stuff. I did finish my website, and it's linked over there. Right now, I've got 2 videos in the can, and these videos was made a few months ago, so they're just a little bit outdated, but I'm still going to put them on that channel during this week. Y'all be sure and check those out. Like I said, they're a little bit outdated, but the information there is still very, very good. And then next Sunday will be the official first video for that channel. Y'all be sure and subscribe over there. Just as soon as we get monetized, we're going to start having contests over there also. And until it gets big, you stand a very good chance of winning those contests. Okay, now the winner of the contest. Let me go back here. I forgot her name. Oh, okay. There it is. Okay, after I announce this winner, I want to tell you a little childhood memory that I have, and it helped me pick this winner. The winner is Robin King. She wins $50. And Robin, if you see this, please send me your PayPal address or either your physical address, and I will send you a paper check. PayPal would be faster if you got one. Okay, I'm going to tell you what she said in her comment that made me pick her. She says, I crochet hats, scarves, and afghans for the homeless. I have been doing this for years, and I enjoy it. I am elderly and handicapped, and I love giving back to the community. That struck a very good childhood memory with me, and I'm going to tell you about it. When I was growing up, my grandmother had 2 houses on the same property. She had a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom house, and she also had a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house, all on the same property. She lived in the big house. Me, my brothers, and my mama lived in the smaller house, but it was all on the same property. My grandmother kept elderly people for the state of Florida. These are people that was in like the mental hospital, and they're ready to get out of the mental hospital. They're not bad enough to be in the mental hospital, but they're not good enough to be out on their own. So they would come stay with my grandmother, and the state would pay my grandmother. Now, my grandmother was able to have 5 people at one time. She always had 5 people. And we would all pitch in and help since we was all on the same property. But so someone would be there with them 24/7. My grandmother stayed in that house. We was just in the next house, and it was on the same property. These people came to live with us as family, and they were family after a while, because these people didn't come and go. They was like there forever. There was one old blind lady. She made leather crafts, and she was blind. She couldn't see, but her leather crafts was beautiful. I can't remember a time when she wasn't there. That's just how long she was there. We also had a man there, and he made scarves, afghans, and blankets and stuff, and he would sell them to make extra money, and they was beautiful. I mean, we all had sets of them, and he sold a lot of them too. But this brought back that memory for me, and that was a treasured memory that I'll never forget. And our holidays with all those people, because these are people like, they was almost forgotten by their family. Their family really didn't care. So we was their family. And our holiday meals, oh my goodness. We put out a spread. My grandma did all the cooking. Us kids did the cleaning. It was a good time. I don't know if they still do that. I don't know if the state of Florida still has that program or not. But I can't remember a time when my grandmother didn't do that. Up until the day she died, we had 5 people living there. After she passed away, my mother quit doing that because she wasn't able to do it. But Robin King brought back a good memory. That's the reason I picked her as the winner for this week's contest. So Robin King, please get in touch with me. I'll send your money right away. And thank you for that memory. Y'all be sure and watch the video that's popping up here now. Please give me your thumbs up, leave your comments, And next Sunday we'll have another contest. You have a very good chance of winning that, so please come back then and enter that contest. Remember, those contests are only for subscribers, so if you're not subscribed, please subscribe or else you can't win. I love you all. Until 12 noon, come back for my second video, and then again tonight at 10 p.m. I love you all. Ciao.